Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. Inside the touchdown, Golden Gophers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Runs through a tackle. Turning it on! Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones-type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
And sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Houck. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's in open space downfield. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
13 on the play. Now, 4th down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
10, Minnesota, 7.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Carver. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Dropping back, it's Houck. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their deep ones.
Zips it out to his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hokies are on the move. To the air, it's Houck. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down, maybe a just... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Houck. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what he can do with it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Cross. And the returner is stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying the left side. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your deep...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They run the reverse. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Houck. Got it in the middle, it's Chandler. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's got it on the right. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
The Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Mark down at the 26-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. With a first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Houck. Going for it all. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have made.
They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he's dragged down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's 4. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better...
Oh, the fake. They snapped him to the up end. He's on the move. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Uncorks one. Got it in the middle. It's 4. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Man through the contact. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Houck. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain will go to work. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To throw, it's Houck. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Last chance coming up. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one.